Howdy folks, I am Ruzkiel and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, well, we basically started off Trial 4 and I forgot how awful the background was for this. God, that's ugly. No, I can't accept that the hammer was the murder weapon. So we'll go ahead and continue on with the trial. There's really no inclination as to where we're heading right now, but we'll see what happens. And why not? Why can't you accept it? A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like a human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least. But that hammer was clean, so that's why you can't accept that murder weapon is hammer. Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later. Why? Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon. Then why bother cleaning oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer. You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta. Baby gangsta, me. Aw, just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something. You're really not fooling anyone. It seems that was a waste of time. Then what was the real murder weapon used to murder Nekomaru? That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like potential weapon. Then how about we look at it from a different angle? Getting a little Phoenix Wrighty on us, are we? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right? Obviously that would be the pillar. That was kind of obvious. Broken pillar, chain around door, hammer, body. Yep, we'll go with the pillar, that's pretty obvious. The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar. Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with the pillar. Nobody could withstand a blow from the pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield as a weapon. Oh, why? We tried to move it, right? Well, yeah, and nothing, absolutely nothing happened. It's no use, it's barely budging. Didn't I tell you? Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar. Who are you talking about? Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength of 5 gorillas, lifting a pillar would be real easy. I'm so attached to it. I can't get over it. Robot bodies are hilarious. So he lifted pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself? Well, at least he didn't beat himself some other way. You mean Nekomaru killed himself? Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide. Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all. I'm thinking... Okay. It's going to be real hard to do without, like, a visual cue. Because I think the way the Funhouse is structured is intricately tied with how the murder scene kind of rotates along with going from house to house, and how it appears that, as far as I can tell, there's like 2 sets of doors. One set of doors coming in from Grape House, and another set of 2 doors coming in from Strawberry House. Kind of like it's 2 levels, and the floor rotates in either lowers or raises depending on which side of the house you're coming in, which would also explain why you can't go from one house to the other through the tower, aside from the doors just being locked. But back to the main point. I think the way that the Funhouse is structured, kind of like that with the whole rotation, may be tied with virtually setting up the pillar to fall on maybe an unconscious Nekomaru. That's my best guess at this point, but that's really stretching it. Because, I mean, we probably have enough to kind of dig into it, but I honestly don't know enough to actually say with any form of certainty. It's just a guess at this point. Well, I guess you're right. Well, I thank you, Akane. Oh, what the heck? But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide. But that's a problem. If it's not a pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of. There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it. Huh? For reals? Yes. For reals? I see. So my gut was right after all. Alright, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that the pillar was a murder weapon. Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go. Alright, so we're going back into another non-stop debate. I get the feeling of wire, the button, the oil on the floor, tipped over pillar, the chain. Wait, what's my? Oh, wheel, mouse wheel, not the wasp keys. There's no need to lift the pillar. If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream. But what about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye. Even I could probably tip it over. Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force. Okay, nothing really here. Sonia, you go, girl. Huh, I'm getting all excited. Wait. We're supposed to be contradicting something here? But that seemed all... Tipping over the pillar, is that really it? Oh, no. Now we're back to another murder method I have no idea about. Oh. This is a recurring theme. A recurring theme that I wish were not recurring. Okay, so... Good night button. Oil on the floor, tipped over pillar, chain, pillar oh, the pillar fragments! Okay, tipping the what about tipping it over? And the weight. Okay, so maybe it has to go back to tipping it over with the pillar fragments underneath them, because that indicates that the pillar tipped over before Nekomaru. Which, okay, makes enough sense. Yeah, because I'm not gonna attack the weight with the pillar I totally forgot we had the pillar fragments. All right, so okay. Hopefully this gives people some ideas as to what else it could be, because at this point I'm kind of out of them. Okay, here we go. Tipping the pillar over. Gotcha. Haha! I'm not a complete moron. If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body. Huh? Fragments? The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of it. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragment should have been on top of his body instead. So, okay, sorry about that. Didn't know, I have no idea what happened there. I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened. I see. That was entirely, my bad. If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar? How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already. There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar. Why are you so certain about that? I just have a feeling. Well, I mean, honestly, what else could it really... Wait. There's something else. Because we never really found the ultimate weapon, did we? I wonder then. A feeling, huh? Well, that's just your instincts. But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we? And what do you got to say about the issue? There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it. Is that true? Then I shall ask you, What way is that?
You guys are the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
Oh, what did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you, so I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean? Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Well, hot damn, I actually thought of something along the right lines. Not that we have any idea what the ultimate weapon is. Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room? So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is.
Of course I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We have? Interesting. We've seen it. That's right! You've seen it clearly! Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon! I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory! It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon! No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your full dark devas of destruction. You shouldn't be agreeing with him on this. I see. I don't know why, but I'm not liking this. Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the Funhouse.
Another point that I also want to stress that I kind of tried to tie the structure, or the secret, as it may be, of the Funhouse to the actual murder method. I'm almost on a roll, but it's still just out of reach. Huh? The secret of the Funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Aw, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Except for Hajime? If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys. Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the Funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the Funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the Funhouse. Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing. For sure. I shall leave this matter to your discretion. The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Well, it's the strange feeling in the tower, if that comes up. Good night button wire, tipped over pillar, Fuyuhiko's account, wall clock, broken door, here we go. Strange feeling in the tower. Now the question is, what the hell do we shoot with it? God, 8 pieces of evidence. That's a lot of stuff to sift through sometimes. In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place. I can't deny that. Well, so that's the secret of the Funhouse. Is that really it? It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. The designs on the floor are also different. We've settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia. That's nothing I was hoping for. Okay, so we've got colors of the wall, designs of the floor, in the same place. I mean, it's... Does it have to be the same place? I mean, I would think it... Well, it would have to be, because mostly because of the oil. I mean, everything was arranged exactly the same. There's no way to transport that stuff to another location, so it's gotta be the same place. But why would the walls or the floor design have anything to do with it? Okay, let me read the strange feeling in the tower, because I'm convinced this has got to be it. Regardless of whether you enter from the Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall, the placement of the body, tipped over pillar, oil stains, and parts are exactly the same. And the point that they were trying to make was that it had been... the point that they were trying to make during the non-stop debate about it being the same, it has to do with just changing the lights. And changing the lights on the wall and the floor. Shoot. Because what else did we have? In the Kazuichi's account. Unless maybe we use Kazuichi's account to argue that they aren't at the same place. Maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself. That's actually not a bad idea to try that. Maybe I'll try that before trying anything with the strange feeling. Unless it was Fuyuhiko's, in which case it doesn't. In which case that doesn't matter at all. Ooh. Oh, and the chain argues that as well. But I think... Oh, no. Well... Shoot. What can I say? What can I say? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, good lord. For a second there I thought I wasn't recording my commentary. This whole time we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagito would mention it here. In truth, they're the same place. So that's the secret of the Funhouse. Is that really it? So where does it say they're both the same place? The walls are different colors. There's really nothing to argue here. So, no, it's Fuyuhiko's account, so Sorry. Because we had the broken doorknob. Was the chain in the list? We had the broken doorknob, wire, button, pillar, the wrong account, wall clock, it's gotta be the broken doorknob, okay. So, at this point I'm just waiting to, we'll just go ahead and speed through this. I'm just waiting to get back to the beginning. Alright, blah blah blah. We'll give this a shot, I guess. In truth, they're the same tower, but I feel that they are not. Come on. No. Shoot. We've been overcome madness. Crap. I was really hoping that was it. Okay, so... I just tried... Well, maybe it is a strange feeling in the Funhouse. Because I just tried the broken doorknob. Which... Yeah, okay. Let's try strange feeling in the tower this time around. Okay. Right train of thought, wrong piece of evidence. I'm not going to be too broken up about it. Both of those towers are really the same place? We'll have to discuss, and you know what? We'll discuss this in the next episode, because I think that's actually right around where I need to be. So, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell.